morning, y'all.
It's probably a trout, I figure.
Little smallmouth.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's bigger than I thought he was, but he's still a little guy. There you go, Ryan. Very good. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Boy, he ate that sexy spoon now. I mean, look at that bait, man.
Swallowed it.
Great big bait. And not a great big fish, a decent fish, but
He had some
how big that bait and how he tried to take it. Boy, he meant to eat it, didn't he?
Got high hopes, huh?
Yeah, he did. It's not as bad as it looks. Look at that.
Come right out.
There we go.
That's a
Not
nice
bad
one.
fish,
Oh,
is it?
yeah, yeah.
All right, let's hurry up and get him back in the water. And then I want to talk about your cheater, okay?
All right. Now, when we're running a cheater on a line, on a downrigger, the downrigger carries, you put your spoon behind the boat and it carries it down to a certain depth, the desired depth. You know, right now we're fishing about 45 feet. That's where we're catching these smallmouth at. And the cheater is another line you add that'll sink about halfway down to where your bait's at, about 25 feet. You put it on a separate line and you're fishing two different baits on one line. And it's pretty many times you'll double up with two fish. You go through a school of feeding fish and you get two fish on one line, but it doubles up your chances. It'll let you fish two different areas in the water column at the same time.
Okay, now what keeps your cheater from going all the way down to your other bait, your deep bait?
Okay, now when we're using monofilament, as we move forward, there's a certain amount of stretch in the line, and it causes a curve in the line. It doesn't just go straight down to the downrigger ball, it goes back and then back forward to it. This will slide all the way down till it starts moving forward again, and it stops at that point because it won't move with the friction of the water, against the friction of the water, and it'll stay right there the whole time. And then when you get a fish on, it'll slide down to the end, and it gives you a possibility of two. Now sometimes we'll get two trout on there, sometimes we'll get a trout and a smallmouth. You never can tell, but it definitely doubles up your chances of the strikes because it covers that much more of the water column.
Excellent.
All right.
Sounds kind of complicated, but I caught a nice smallmouth on it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. We're going to put it back out there and see if we can't get another one. See, it's a trout. Let's get the net out. We don't want to lose this one.
All right.
Be a net or dry?
Look, I'll net.
You're fine. You can net because we're out in the middle.
I'll net and film both.
No, we're out in the middle. You can get it.
Okay. All right, that's a pretty good trout there.
Yeah, it's not like the one you got this morning, but you watch out for that spoon on the cushion there. Here he comes.
Watch your toes there. Don't want a sexy spoon in the old toe.
That's a decent trout.
Get him, Ryan. Oh, man.
Right.
That's a good trout.
Another fatty.
That is a good rainbow trout now.
Looks like everybody be having trout tonight.
Hey, how come I hadn't caught a trout?
You're next.
Am I up or is Ryan up?
I don't know. I just got two in a row, so I wasn't even up. I took somebody else's fish.
Well, man, that's cheating.
Hey, when it hits when you're holding the pole, there's nothing you can do about it.
Look at that. Ooh, man,
Nice
look
bow.
at that nice rainbow. Man, there's some beautiful colors on that
Yeah.
fish, David. Is that the average size rainbow
This is
you
about
catch?
average size. You know, that other one was a bigger one.
Yeah. That joker's like 4 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say so. Somewhere around there.
How's he feeling, buddy?
That's feeling pretty good so far.
Sounded like a good one.
Yeah, he took off.
Now when you lift that bug, now one more time, I'll put the tip all the way down. And when you lift it up, don't let it back out. There you go. Now I'm gonna get it here and just kind of bring it right to me here.
What do you think it is, Dave?
I'm guessing a smallmouth. That's what we were nailing on him yesterday. You know, I'll up here and get it.
So y'all got some good fish in this area yesterday, didn't you, David?
Yeah. We caught him here and on this other bluff right around the corner. Here comes the dive. There he is.
There he is.
It's a
Smallmouth.
Smallmouth Kentucky.
Smallmouth.
Yeah, smallmouth. A small one.
Not quite as big as we thought he was, is he?
No, he's a little one, but that's a keeper on the bottom side.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little guy. He don't quite measure up to our first two fish, does he?
No, but he pulls.
He's beautiful though, ain't he?
Yep.
All right, let's let him go.
All right.
Very nice. Now he's gonna jump after we let him go. Man, that was really an entirely different way of fishing than I've ever done at all. It was fun.
Almost like a saltwater.
It was exactly like either saltwater or Great Lakes. You know, I've trolled quite a bit below Old Hickory and below our different dams for smallmouth and sauger, but that's just holding a couple. That's not very complicated to hold out a couple of poles and drag a Series 5 behind you. And with all these planer boards and downriggers, I mean, David has really got it down to a science. And it's successful.
He's going to end up having a lot of guide customers.
He's going to be real successful, and he should. He's found a niche, and he's the only guy doing that. And hey, when you do that, you deserve to be successful.
And I'm going to tell you, he said he caught some trout up to what, 8 or 9 pounds?
Yeah, over 10 pounds. And the browns, see, they just stocked the browns not too long ago, and the browns are getting big now.
Oh, really?
So he's got a whole, you know, he's been catching these rainbows and been catching these smallmouth for years, and walleye. We didn't get a walleye on the show, but now the brown trout are getting up in that 8 or 10 pound range. So there's a whole new opportunity out there.
Well, and the young man that he caught the big trout, right?
Yeah, Ryan. Ryan caught that 7, just a little bit over 7 rainbow.
That's a trophy rainbow.
Well, yeah, it's a trophy.
Absolute trophy.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we got to get out of here. We're going to have to go catch some fish. We don't have no film for next week, but I got a little secret. We got a little thing with some kids from Charles Davis Foundation.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big thing. Yeah.
I bet you we're going to get some film.
Between 110 and 120 kids.
Yeah. Probably, most likely, most of them never caught a fish before. We're going to change that.
We're gonna have fun with them.
That might be on next week. We'll look for it. Folks, we got to get out of here. Appreciate you tuning in just like we always do. Please tune in again next week. Till then, I'm Tony Dodson.
And I'm Rusty Russ.